Hi, fifth grade. It's me, Mrs. Noaz, here to help you with today's lesson. We're going to work on two examples together to help you. And today we're going to continue with pounds and ounces. So as you remember from yesterday, ounces are smaller than pounds because for every 1 pound, we have 16 ounces. So that tells us that if you look at today's example, the first one, 72 ounces equals how many pounds? So that means we're going to be going from a small unit to a big unit. So that means we're going to be dividing. Okay, so we're going to divide 72 ounces by 16. Now, if you need to do the math on the side, you should always do that. And that's going to give me 64. So I know it's going to be 4 times because 16 times 5 is 80, and that's going to be too much. So we're going to stick with the 4 times. So 16 times 4 is 64. I'm going to borrow here to make this a 12. And 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay? So here you can see that we have 4 whole pounds. And here we have 8 leftover ounces. Okay? So these are 8 leftover ounces, and these are 4 full pounds or whole pounds. Okay, so we know that it takes 16 ounces to make 1 pound, and here we only have 8 ounces, so that's half of 16 is 8. So that means that 72 ounces is 4 pounds and 8 4.5 pounds. So again, the half comes from the 8 ounces that are left over. Okay, and so like I said, 8 is half of 16. So we have 4.5 pounds as your final answer. So 72 ounces equals 4.5 pounds. Okay, the second example is this word problem. Okay, so here it says Lincoln had 2 books in his backpack. One book had a mass of 3 pounds 7 ounces, and the other book had a mass of 2 pounds 10 ounces. What was the total mass in ounces? Okay, in ounces of the books. So that means that I'm going to have to convert whatever I have in pounds, I have to convert them into ounces because they want to know what's the total mass in ounces of the books. So here, I'll put this here on top of this for now. So here we have one of the books, which was 3 pounds. I'm going to use the abbreviation of pounds, and 7 ounces in the abbreviation of ounces. And then the other book was 2 pounds and 10 ounces. Okay, so again, since they want our answer in ounces, I am going to convert my pounds that I have for the first book and the second book into ounces. Okay, so just to remind you, 16 ounces equals 1 pound. So for the first one, the 3 pounds, we're going from big to small. Okay, so that means we're going to be multiplying. I'm going to erase this for now until I get to that part. So here we have 16 ounces times 3, because for every pound that there's 16 ounces, and we have 3 pounds. Okay, so that's going to be, that's going to be 48, okay, ounces. Now we have to also remember the 7 ounces that are here, because this is part of the weight of the book, the mass of the book. So we have to add the 48 plus the 7 ounces here. So the first book is 55 ounces, okay? So the first book is 55 ounces. for the first book. Okay, now the second book, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, sorry. The second book, I'll put it here. We know that the second book is 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So we have to convert these 2 pounds into ounces. So again, we're going from, big to small. So we're going to be multiplying again. So since we know that 16 ounces is 1 pound and there's 2 pounds, we're going to do 16 times 2, which is 32. And then again, like the other one we just did, we can't forget about the 10 ounces here because that's part of the mass of the second book. So we're going to add the 10 ounces to the 32 ounces, and that's going to give us 42 ounces for the second book. Okay, so now we have the first book, which is 55 ounces, and the second book, which is 42 ounces. Now the question's asking us, what is the total mass in ounces of the books? So now we're not done. Now we have to do the last step, which is to add the total ounces for the first book and the total ounces for the second book. So that's going to be, the first book we said was 55 ounces plus 42 ounces. And that's going to give us 97 ounces. So the mass of both books are 97 ounces. Okay.